Yo, 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 good morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Power Plays Palace. We're back again. Let's look at the chart. All right, so yesterday we was looking for a spy if it broke out long above 751.67. We was gonna look for an entry around 751.80, 752.60 with a stop below 749.80. Our target's gonna be 754.20, 757, and 760. And if we had a rejection short at 751.20, 751.67, we're gonna be looking for an entry around 751.20, 752 on the stall, and with our stop above 753.80. Targets being 749.80, 748.92, and 747.20. So that's what we were looking at yesterday. So let's get down to the chart, man. Let's look at the chart. Chart. All right. Like I tell y'all, sometimes I be up on that pre-market. So yesterday, what we had was SPY came in, it opened up here around 750, came down briefly at 749, and then it started to move up. It crossed over his VWAP. It kept moving up, and then we got here to 751.16 in that area, and then we kept pushing up, and we got all the way up to 752.12. At that point, we had a rejection, and then we have SPY flip, and SPY went from 752 all the way down to 748. Now on this chart, this is a 5 minute chart, so it look bigger than what it is. But this is it's a $4 move, and from that $4 move, it moved up um it moved up $1.50. It came down back to the 748 area. Then it ran back up. Now, but you see, as it's coming back up, it's coming up, but it's staying below the VWAP. And that's why sometimes I keep, well, I don't say sometimes, I keep this though, the VWAP on my chart. And as you can see, my 9 and my 21, as it reacts to these different areas. And then from here, you see it comes up, test the VWAP again, comes back down 748, and then it breaks the VWAP. And when it breaks the VWAP, starts to go up, came to the top of our box. And this is the open range breakout. Now this box represents the first 15 minutes that the market was open. And so this is the range SPY pretty much traded in all day. Besides when it came out of the box over here early. It's played a little bit around down here in the afternoon time, but it pretty much stayed in this area all day. And that's about the $2 range, two in the $2.50, $3 range. But then you see it closes the day at 750.45. And so that's what we had yesterday. It wasn't a big range. $4 is a nice range for some nice trades, especially if you get in at the right time. And then from there, what we have is this is the overnight. Closes at 8 o'clock. Let's take this off my chart real quick. And as you can see this morning, we have a small gap up and then a push up all the way up to 753.50. And right now, it's 8 o'clock. So it's an hour and a half before the market opens. It tapped 753.56 and now it's coming back down. So we'll see what happens, man, over the next hour and a half. But it's testing that pre-market gap and that pre-market low so far. And remember, there is a gap. As a matter of fact, let me turn this. I'm gonna turn this blue line red, and that. Hold on. I wanted to match this bottom line because this is where this gap was yesterday, and I want to see if it can close that gap. So, because if it comes back into this area and it hits this 748 area, it could easily come down to 743 and close that gap. And so we definitely gonna be watching that, watching out for that. And that might be across several tickers, but definitely on the spot, we definitely gonna be watching for that. So what that red line is, it's the low of the day from yesterday, the 748.92. And so that's what we'll be looking at. So let's look at our chart for today. All right, so yes, for today, what we'll be looking at for breakout long, if spot breaks will above 753.56, we'll be looking for an entry around 753.70 to 754.50, with our stop below 751.80. Targets being 756, 758.80, and 767. 757. On the rejection side, if it doesn't go up, I'm so sorry, y'all. I said 750. That's 762. I'm tripping. That's 762. I'm watching this candle over here, this market going down. All right, and on the rejection side, if we go up in the 753 area and we reject, we're looking for an entry around 753.20 to 754. With our stop above 755.50, because you know liquidity grabs, you can get stopped out earlier than you should. Then we got target 751.80, 751.16, and 749.80. And those are our targets for today. Now, listen, we want to stay disciplined, be mindful of what's going on, and just play it safe, man. Set you some stop losses, go in, take out, jump in when it hits a level, take your profit. If you got a stop loss set your stop loss. So if it's not moving in your direction, you don't take a big loss, and then you can just go from there. But in the meantime, what we want to do is we want to continue to be disciplined, follow your trade plan, and don't get out of whack. And like I said, based on what's going on in the market right now, look at that candle. I'm just watching. Knowing that gap exists down here, and we are in all-time high areas, it could easily get back in there. But we're going to watch that today. And what I want everybody to do is stay disciplined, man. Follow his charts, stay disciplined, and don't trade if you don't feel comfortable. Now, this is not financial advice. It's just some ideas from a person who trades every day. But if something I say in the video helps you, like, share, subscribe, man. Leave a comment. Let me know how everything, what helps you and what about what I'm covering in this chart was able to help you be a better trader. And as for that, that's what we are for today. I want y'all to be out here, do your thing, and be safe when you trade. And I'll holler at you tomorrow, man.